All right, so we got to start this episode by sadly announcing another passing of a hip hop legend. I feel like the music community has lost already. What is it? We're not even in June yet. More people, more legends, more artists this year than I can remember in previous years. But goddamn, sadly today the hip hop world was crushed by the announcement that Rob Bass has passed away at the young age of 59. He was suffering a private battle with cancer. Once again, cancer wins, and it's fucking bullshit. And the world lost a legend, an innovator, one of the guys that started it all. Very sad, very very sad. For those of you that don't know who Rob Bass is, first of all, shame on you, but you know the song "It Takes Two." Go look it up. I'm gonna play something else by Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. But that's what you know him by. And as soon as you hear that song, you'll know exactly who that is. He's an innovator. He's a legend. One of the guys that started it all was in, charting with hip hop music very, very early on. They were way before my time, way before I was just too young. I mean, it was before my time. And thankfully, by the good grace of the city that I live in, some underground clubs started opening up and playing hip hop music and dance music for young degenerates like myself to go be degenerates to. Shout out to Club Energy. Shout out to In Cahoots. Two of the places I went to frequently, probably every weekend, me and my dirtbag friends. And the song It Takes Two, over a decade later, was still huge in those clubs. As soon as it dropped, guys and guys grabbing girls, girls grabbing guys, dancing to that song. It was just a staple in the clubs back when it came out. And then, like I said, over a decade later, when I was 15, is probably when I started going to those clubs. 16, 15, maybe. And it holds a special place in my heart. It really was such a good time. I have fond memories of that time. As confused as I was, I was confused for a lot of other reasons other than dumb, pasty white kid being in the middle of a dance club. Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock have a special place in my heart because of that song. I grinded on a lot of girls to that song. Oh, to be young, once again. But again, it's a sad day, not just for hip hop, for music. Like I said, so many people I just feel have passed away this year, and a lot of them at a young age too. And it's starting to make me, as I get older, I'm just like, man, what's going on? As some of these people that I looked up to growing up are passing away, I'm like, I'm not old. What's going on here? This is crazy. But enough about me. Let's just pay tribute to Rob Bass. Again, rest in peace. Gone too soon, but never forgotten. We're going to do the song Joy and Pain. I've told this story maybe once or twice on the show. Maybe I haven't. But in my neighborhood, I had a kid. His name was Rodney. Had an older brother, and his older brother, he didn't live in my neighborhood long. His family relocated. Well, his mom and his older brother, they relocated to Houston, Texas, probably when I was about 7 or 8 years old. But he had an older brother. He was like five. He was a teenager when we were little kids who shouldn't have been listening to hip hop probably. But his older brother had all the music. His older brother was responsible for me learning about Jimi Hendrix, hip hop artists like Rob Bass. You know, so as soon as that hook came in, I'm picturing their basement. I'm picturing the way it smells. It brought me right back. It's so crazy how those things happen. Shout out to Rodney and Steve, Big Steve. Where you at? Houston. Let's go. Rest in peace, Rob Bass. Sad, sad day. Terrible. Hard to pivot out of that, but I feel like we've been talking about the deaths of legends lately, so we're just going to try to find our way out of it. In other news, the Denny's Grand Slam band is coming back and they're getting their own burger at Denny's. Don't know what I'm talking about, do you? You should, because 5.5 million people know what I'm talking about. That's a lot of people to be watching a video. So I don't know if you all remember, there was a band that posted a video of them playing a show at Denny's. And this was, oh, I don't know. How long ago was this? 13 years ago? Since posting that video, it has received 5.5 million views on YouTube. Went viral all over social media. It's essentially a hardcore band playing in the middle of a Denny's on the floor, that stupid green carpet, the booths, and bunch of Rowdy kids slam dancing in the crowd, probably about 20 people there, maybe. And I'm not being disrespectful when I say that, but they're back. And Denny's posted about it. Denny's has given them their own signature burger called the Mosh Pit. This is the American dream, folks. I don't know what else to tell you. I've been playing in bands for since I was a teenager till now. Well, I'm not in a band now and haven't been for a while. I'm doing solo stuff, but my point is, if you asked me, hey, Denny's wants to give you a promo and you get your own signature burger. Want to do it? Yeah. Tell me where to be and how soon do I need to be there because I'm already going. Let's fucking go. That is the American dream. That's a stretch. The musical American dream in today by today's standards with social media and lack of attention spans and just going viral, 100%. What more could you ask for if you're this band? So let's catch up on who they are. If you didn't know who this is, and some of you might have already known, this is who I'm talking about. The famous line, "What the fuck is up, Denny's?" Look at Denny's. That stupid green coloring for carrying walls. Looks like a Denny's. You already know where that is. That's fun. All right. Okay. So that's the band Live Without, by the way. I was very rude and not even saying who the band was, but the band's called Live Without. So they put that out, instantly goes viral on social media, instantly starts to become a hit on YouTube, memes, celebrities posting, everybody's posting it. I mean, you couldn't really go on social media without seeing that video. Like I said, Denny's has now come out and said, hey, after 13 long years, Denny's and Live Without reunite, and here's what they had to say about it. And this is from the Denny's YouTube page. It already has 87,000 views in 3 days, which, again, it's the American dream, folks, in 2026 anyway. Love it so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. What the fuck is up, Denny's?
I'm bringing back Live Without tonight to commemorate the night they made history!
Yeah.
Hey yo, what the fuck is up, Denny?
Good evening, Los Angeles. How are we feeling tonight? I'd like to give a warm welcome to our special guest, Live Without.
You make me sick. I can't fucking stand it. Ugh. You wanna stuff your fucking gullet? Dripping grease and melted cheese. One last move. My spin.
The Moss Pit Burger from Denny's. Come on, bro. That's the coolest thing I've seen all day. My band once had a song, two songs actually, in some online Fireball whiskey promo commercials. And at the time, I was like, pretty cool. Not even close to that. Not even fucking close. You guys know Fireball whiskey, right? Right? You know that. I'm looking at the logo now, and I have Fireball merch. Like we were sponsored by Fireball. I got a fucking Dixon flannel with the Fireball logo. I got all kinds of shit. I'm looking at the logo, and then I'm looking at that Denny's logo. I'm like, oh man, I want the Denny's logo. That was cooler. That was so much cooler. Good for them. Good for Live Without. That's fucking, like I said, that's the American dream. What more can you say about it? Awesome. I look for more. Hopefully they keep going with this. What a great ad campaign. Gotta love it. All right, let's get into new music. Let's start with the band Ninth Key, and the song is called If I Wasn't Me. Now, again, we try not to listen to too much of these before we play them on the show because we want to react in real time. All the new music I have tonight, listen to about 10 seconds of each. Said, yep, that sounds good enough to do. So here we go. Again, this is Ninth Key. The song is called If I Wasn't Me.
If I wasn't me, would I still be someone who fucks up everything? If I wasn't me, if I wasn't me.
Turn babies.
Feels like I'm always drawn somewhere I don't belong. I'm sick of putting these broken pieces together wrong. Pretend I'm someone else, cause I don't like myself. And every day I wake up feeling like I'm in hell. Always thinking happy is a place I can get. And everywhere I go is just another place that I've been. Instead of dreaming about the top, I'm fantasizing the end. Maybe I just need somebody to tell me yes. If I wasn't me, would I still need a million advices just to brave? If I wasn't me, would I be someone who is in the shade? If I wasn't me, would I have ended up the same? If I wasn't
God bless Lincoln Park. What more can you say?
me, would I still be someone who fucks up everything? If I wasn't me, would I be someone who is in the frame? If I wasn't me, does everyone feel the same? If I wasn't living with this thing in my brain and the pain it brought me, hooked onto the same medication my dad was popping. Could have found another way to be sane, but instead I'm dropping all these songs to try to fix me, but the thoughts are never stopping. Maybe happiness is really not a place I can get, and when I'm feeling close, I'm probably on the brink of a slip. I need to find someone to help or fucking empty the clip. With all these voices in my head, questioning if I wasn't me, would I still need a million advices just to brave? If I wasn't me, would I be someone who is in the shade? If I wasn't me, would I have ended up the same? If I wasn't me, would I still be someone who fucks up everything? If I wasn't me, could I be someone who is in the frame? If I wasn't me, does everyone feel the same?
I will say, by the location of the video, this would be totally cool if there were people there. Like it's a house party. Got a wood panel room. One dude was playing in the goddamn smallest kitchen I've ever fucking seen. And I've lived in some small places. Where are your fans at, bros? I don't know. Just a suggestion. I know live videos, live performance. Get in, get it done, be done with it. I get it. But I am no judge of making good music videos, though. We've already talked about this. I have one of the worst music videos of all time, but it doesn't matter.
Pretend I'm someone else, cause I don't like myself. Feels like there's no escape, and nothing ever helps. I pretend I'm someone else, cause I don't like myself. Feels like there's no escape, and all I do is yeah. I'm someone else, cause I don't like myself. Feels like there's no escape, and nothing ever helps. I pretend I'm someone else, cause I don't like myself. Feels like there's no escape, and all I do is yeah.
The 90s and 2000s are back. They're just back. I'd love to know how old these guys are, but they can't be older than 25. It's just back. The sound is 90s and 2000s. The fashion, everything about it. I told you it was the peak of our existence. And the young kids are fucking figuring it out. They're going, this is the shittiest time ever. That group that came before us, they had it better. They're right.
If I wasn't me, maybe I could find a way not to stress. Maybe I could feel the heart in my chest. If I wasn't me, even if I found my way through this mess, would it even stop the thoughts in my head? Like, if I wasn't me, would I still need a million advices just to brave? If I wasn't me, would I be someone who is in the shade? If I wasn't me, would I have ended up the same? If I wasn't me, would I still be someone who fucks up everything? If I wasn't me, could I be someone who is in the frame? If I wasn't me, does everyone feel the same? If I wasn't me,
Cool. Cool song. Good hook. Like I said, bringing back the time that I lived through as a teenager and in my 20s. It's a better time. Like I said, peak of our existence. So good for them. Cool band. And again, I don't know. They could probably just be young dudes that just like playing music like that and they don't know shit about anything. But I would like to pretend that they're inspired by a Linkin Park because that was, obviously a Linkin Park influence. And if they've never heard Linkin Park, I would go, you liars, you're lying. Right back into it. Got another band. This band is called Heaving. The song is called Faces of You. See, they could have easily extended that chorus, but I like how they just kind of, well, the song's 2 minutes and 23 seconds, so obviously they're not extending any chorus, but that's really cool. I like that. Get in and get out. Give them a hook and get out, get back to it, and come right back to it, you know? That didn't make any sense what I just said, but you get it. The mask was weird. But hey, that guy's doing what he wants to do, and the band let him do it, so what can I say? That was a cool song. I like that a lot. That's actually really cool. Really cool. I'm going to be on the lookout for more from that band. That band, the singer, you know, when he started, it reminded me, I was like trying, I'm like, who? He kind of sounds like the dude from Of Mice and Men in parts, but then he would get to the chorus and then not sound like him so much. And then when he got to the chorus, I was like, I couldn't quite place it, but very cool. Very cool band. Not mad at that. All right, let's keep it going. Morning music. Like I said, we got a lot to get to. Next band I want to do is a band called Slay Squad. This song is called Stain. Hope you're ready. Here we go.
Get him and turn to a stain. Machete, get a race. Oh shit, now it's time to what's the case. My spit hit a nigga in his face. All I get in is looking like today. Let me get him, it should be a piece of cake. Get him metal, gonna turn into a stain. Machete, get a race. Tell him that you don't give a fuck, right? So Too busy stepping on shit, bitch, I'm stepping on shit. Get him love. Go easy, I know he ambitious, get messy real quick.
I wonder what I want to know if I could interview these guys. Is Candiria an influence of yours? And if they said no, I wouldn't be surprised. But also if they said yes, I would go, makes sense. And if you don't know who Candiria is, you go fuck yourself. We'll get into that in a minute.
Machete get a race. Oh shit, now it's not always the case. My spit hit a nigga in his face. I'ma get it in the looking like today. Let me get him, it should be a piece of cake. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it to a sting.
Yeah, short and sweet, to the point. Don't get it twisted. I love it. That was cool. That's fun. It's fun. Slay Squad, if you haven't booked it yet, please do a song with Lil Jon. Telling you, it would just work. So I brought up Candiria, and I said if you don't know who they are, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, that was harsh. Oh, takes me back.
Hey yo, check the vertical damages. We wrap you up in bandages for real. My heart is made of flesh, my tongue is steel. Eradicating the nervous system, spinal cord retraction, headlock. We flowing rugged and nappy like Jamaican dreadlocks. Eclectic episodes, these cats is mauling on blocks. And I have you spinning like a dozen of beers, crawling on rocks. And your state of self-corrodes, just like I told you before. You can't walk through the prophets without living the raw. Knocking the doors, sometimes I have to sleep on the floor. With nothing but steady options, bit flows for dinner. We be burning in the summer, freezing in the winter. We rocking the latest flip-flops to avoid the winter splitters. From the depth of the ground earth until I reach the heavenly borders. From the depth of the ground earth like 4 doors without water. You know, beat them from the get, I saw them coming through my peripheral lenses. Military action for my defenses. Taking chances with these doors in this fortified gate. And if you think your rounds are fat, you better gain some weight.
So I gotta say, this band was very underground, but the first time I heard him, I was just like, whoa, what the fuck? You know, if you did hip hop and rock or hip hop and metal, but it was to the extreme on both levels of it, you had me.
Coming through with service and a smart reaction. I told you I'm beyond reasonable. The first song was action. At the time, the death was comfortable, left it die in the ditch. At times, my breath was combustible, so my scars were stitched. Slow bleed, reflections of black gloves in the fist. Unleash the hounds if they try to resist. The blood will growl. The man
What a good band. That's what you got to do sometimes when you listen to music. You got to go, oh, wait, it sounds like this and it sounds like this. Let's listen to it. That's how you discover Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. That's how you discover. Figure it out. I didn't need an algorithm to do that. Just memory and hearing new things and go, oh, it sounds like this. And then what label are they on? It's like that band was on Century Media. Oh, yeah, that Century Media band. Who they, just connect the fucking dots. You don't want to do it. Who's going to be Led Zeppelin? No one. I won't get into that again. Sorry. Already went on my rant. And in total crazy news, and this is one of those things, like you see this and you just go, Jesus, like what world are these people living in? Same one I am, but Jack Avery finally spoke out after his ex, the mother of his child, was charged for hiring a hitman to kill him. She and her father and 2 other individuals were arrested for trying to kill this dude. And you just go, what is going on here? The Why Don't We singer Jack Avery is speaking out after his ex, Gabriela Gonzalez, with whom he shares a daughter, was arrested and charged with trying to hire a hitman to kill him. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office announced in a press release on May 19th that Gonzalez, who is a social media influencer, had been arrested and charged along with her dad, Francisco Gonzalez, and her former boyfriend, Kai Cordry, with a count each of attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and solicitation of murder. My God. This is a case where the defendants are accused of going to great lengths to find someone to commit murder. Nathan J. Hockman, LA County District Attorney, said in a statement, most fathers raise their children to respect the law, but here we have a dad who allegedly helped his daughter and her boyfriend break the law in the most sinister way imaginable. The press release noted that Gabriella was embroiled in a custody dispute with Avery over their daughter, and that between 2020 and 2021, she is accused of seeking the assistance of her then boyfriend Cordry to hire someone on the dark web to kill Avery. According to the district attorney's office, an undercover officer posed as a hitman, and that Cordry allegedly told the officer the musician was the intended target, discussed payment and proof of death, who allegedly gave Cordry $10,000 to find someone to commit the deed and pay. My God. The same day their arrest and charges were announced, Avery filed a restraining order against his ex, stating that he had been notified by the FBI about the plot to take his life. If the 3 accused are convicted of their charges, they each face 25 years to life behind bars. Why would they only get 25 years? Albeit he wasn't killed. Just throw him in jail forever. Like, that is the grossest. Like, that is, albeit we've talked about old boy from fucking As I Lay Dying, who tried to do the same thing, and he's out making music now. So probably not going to get life. But this is, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I'm showing my age here. I know that name, Jack Avery, and I know that song name. I don't know what the song is. Let's listen to it together to figure out what it is, just so we can get some context here, just to find out what he's working with musically here. But this poor 7-year-old daughter, like, what's going to happen with that kid? I can only, as a father, I'm just like, man. Oof. So I guess why don't we as a group? See, again. Okay.
You know me the best, you know my worst, see me hurt but you don't judge. That right there is the scariest feeling. Opening and closing up again, I've been hurt so I don't trust. Now here we are staring at the ceiling. I've said those words before, but it was a lie.
No, I know this song.
You deserve to hear them 1,000 times.
That's tiny.
If all it is to say letters, why is it so hard to say? If all it is to say letters, why am I in my own
God, this
way?
came out 7 years ago.
Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? If all it is to say letters, why is it so hard to say? Isn't it amazing how almost every when your hands are mine, it's like I'm whole again. Isn't that a sign? I should speak my mind. I've said those words before, but
All these guys got good voices. I laugh.
If all it is to say that, why is it so hard to say? If all it is to say that, why am I in my own way?
So he's wearing those
Why
pants and
do
his
I
chain
pull you close and then ask you for space?
Every boy band has to have the bad boy.
Why is it so hard to say?
So the group is called Eight Letters. Sorry, I didn't see it. Watch it.
When I close my eyes, it's you there in my mind.
Okay. 222 million views. Whew. Man. I did so much wrong with my musical career. Not so much, basically all of it, but here we are. Okay. Well, let's end on a throwback. Man, we have been on such a new metal kick lately. And, you know, some of the new music I've played, new metal influenced. So I'm going to stick with it. You know what? You know, my co host is not here today to confirm this, but I swear we've never once mentioned this band. And I'm probably not going to be able to play this because it's Atlantic Records, but we'll just find out anyway. The band is Taproot. The song is called Mine. I could have went for the obvious song from this album, Poem, but I wanted to do this one. It's the second single from this album. I remember this coming out, having you know, I remember specifically I had a party at my degenerate gutter punk apartment where we had parties almost every night. I was 18 years old, trying to be a college student while also trying to be in a band. And I had a couple of these guys come over that were in bands, and I knew who they were, and I was like, "Oh, what are they doing here?" So trying to talk shop a little bit, you know. And I just remember I had a TV on mute, TV on mute, stereo playing music, and Taproot's video for Poem came on. I remember one of the guys going, is there a more generic thing than Taproot? And I go, probably. Damn, bro. Maybe. But also, they're on MTV right now. It was I had MTV on, just on mute for a visual. RIP MTV. I was like, maybe not. Maybe they are the most generic, but aspire to something, bro. What are you looking for here? You're in a pop punk band. You don't want to be on MTV? What's going on here? So anyway, Taproot. We're going to leave with this one. Again, the song is called Mine. Did he have a Taproot tattoo on his arm? Or was that just put in there for the video? Someone please confirm that. I mean, I don't care, but I'm just asking. For a friend. The Dickies outfit, man. I had that color Dickies outfit and I had a black one. Like Papa Roach and this dude. Man, that guitar tone is very specific to the time. I mean, I haven't heard anyone have a guitar tone like that since 2003, the latest. I don't even know if they have that guitar tone in GarageBand anymore. But it was very popular during this time. That distortion tone that guy has there. Grr, it's very... Man, I haven't listened to this song in a couple of years. Maybe we should have done Poem. Whatever. Let's do Poem for fun. Let's just do it because it was such a huge song. And especially for the city that I live in, I remember when this band came here, when that song was peaking, like on MTV and on the radio. They came here and sold out our club, like the club where where you saw every band. I mean, it was sold out. A band that I'm friends with opened up, and I just remember them getting such a fucking great reception because it was just such a great time for music, and people were clamoring for just like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Like live shows were it, and this band was huge because of this song. So very singy for new metal, right? And I remember it's so funny. Different party, not at my place, different place. We had on MTV, and I remember it was a block of the bands that were doing a thing, and it was this band. It was Taproot, and was another band called Switched, which I actually ended up working with the lead singer of that band. After that band broke up, he started a studio in Cleveland, which I went to record at. But those two bands played back to back, and I just remember this girl who was who was with one of my friends. She just kind of was like in a daze. There's like probably like half drunk, fully stoned, and looked up. She's like, "This is like church music," and I was like, "Well, there is a lot of harmonies and like I kind of find that complimentary actually as a singer." But and everybody, I started laughing at that. I was like, "Yeah, church music. Okay, good call. You win." See, I said the dudes called this generic. The dudes at my party. Yeah, I looked at this. I was like, I was hopeful. I was like, oh, there's hope for me. I like this. This is good, but there's hope for me. This is. I want to sing. I want to scream a little bit. I have my eyebrow ring. I have piercings. I have my spiky black hair with the blonde stripe. I'm wearing my Dickies outfit. There's hope for me. Taproot is giving me hope, right? The peak of our existence.
Straight for you.